It's a shocking twist when children, often seen as innocent as lambs, defy expectations by developing a gruesome fascination with violence. The world's tiniest terrors, these young serial killers send shockwaves through society with their heinous crimes. They script dark chapters in history that truly hit close to home. Did Harvey Miguel Robinson's fall into darkness start with a childhood incident, or was he simply born evil? Get ready to find out Harvey Miguel Robinson's terrifying story as we explore the darkest chapters of his life, making him the youngest serial killer in history. Robinson was raised by a father who had been convicted of manslaughter, and his half-brother spent years in and out of a juvenile facility. Robinson's father, an alcoholic, had physically and psychologically assaulted Robinson's mother, and she eventually left the family. His father was later sent behind bars for beating his mistress to death. These were like a broken record, playing the same song about trouble on repeat. We shall find the original cause of Robinson's descent into darkness and identify the unfortunate soul who became his first victim. Robinson was 17 years old when he killed his first victim. It happened in August 1992 after he broke into Jean Bogart's home in East Allentown, Pennsylvania. The rebellious teen subdued the 29-year-old nursing assistant, raped her, and then stabbed her to death. The victim's death would set off a chain reaction of events that would be the final nail in the coffin for peace in the neighborhood. Who would fall into Robinson's cunning web as his next unfortunate victim? And how much water had flowed under the bridge between his first heinous act and the victimization that followed? He didn't kill again until June of 1993, when he kidnapped 15-year-old Charlotte Schmoyer, a newspaper carrier for the Morning Call. One of Charlotte's customers saw her absence near her delivery cart through an open window. She immediately called her supervisors at Morning Call. When they weren't able to contact the girl, they alerted the police, who discovered the girl's body in a heavily wooded area. Robinson had taken the girl against her will, raped her, and repeatedly stabbed her before dumping the victim's remains in the woods. He killed Jessica Jean Fortney the next month. The 47-year-old grandmother was raped and strangled, as her family was upstairs in her home, a tragic reminder that danger can sometimes lurk right under one's roof. One of the two Robinson victims who lived was Denise Sam Cowley. The other was a 5-year-old child who Robinson stalked for days. Robinson broke into Denise's home and choked and raped her, subjecting her to a nightmare she would never forget. But she managed to escape by launching a series of counterattacks, including biting her relentless attacker. Robinson, however, proved to be a relentless predator, unwilling to accept defeat or take a step back. Robinson made it clear that there were no draws for him in his bizarre game of life. He returned to Denise's house multiple times, and she managed to slip through his fingers each time. She finally cooked up a plan with the cops to use herself as the proverbial sitting duck. A few weeks later, he left a party with his friends and girlfriend in order to finish his business with Denise. The next day, he was arrested at a local hospital. He was there receiving treatment for his injuries, which unexpectedly turned his recovery room into a cell. The authorities were able to charge him with 3 murders through DNA evidence. Plus, they also found Denise's bite mark on his arm. Robinson was sentenced to death for the 3 murders, even though a judge later reversed 2 of his death sentences due to technicalities. In 2006, his fatal injection execution was halted when another judge called a timeout. In October 2019, a Pennsylvania judge advised Robinson to consider the idea of donating his brain to science. The judge referred to it as the one gift you can give. He is still serving a life sentence in the state of Pennsylvania. The story of Robinson's crime spree was depicted on the silver screen in the 1996 film No One Could Protect Her. He also left his mark on episodes of the investigation discovery series Most Evil, Dead of Night, and A&E's Killer Kids, solidifying his presence as a sinister figure in the world of true crime.